Thank you for joining us today, or tonight, or whenever it is when you're listening to this. We invite you to think about Christmas this week. We're starting with the Advent, and I wrote down some symbols of different things about the birth of Christ, and I thought that would be helpful in understanding unity, mind thought. So if you'll close your eyes and really give thought to these on a deeper kind of level than we have before. First is the manger. The manger is the birthplace. It is actually the human consciousness. That is what the symbol is metaphysically. Christ in everyone is what makes this possible. A new birth within each person. The next is the star. The star represents inner guidance. The star usually means this in the Bible, but the star attracts and leads to the birthplace of the baby, Jesus. Wise men from the east. So that's the star, inner guidance. Wise men from the east, the most esoterical of all symbols of the Christmas story. They represent the accumulated wisdom we have garnered through past lifetimes. All the knowledge, the talents, the insights, the skills, all that constitutes whatever goes into this realm that we call knowledge, but which we don't really retain on a conscious level of remembrance. And for very good reason, we don't always need it at all times. Next is baby Jesus. Baby Jesus represents the point at which we realize I really have something called spiritual awareness inside of me at all times, in every moment. And when I feel close to it, it's when I'm at my best. It's always been there, but now it's born into my conscious knowing. My perceptive faculties now, I recognize it is born in me, born of a virgin. Next is Virgin Mary. Symbolizes spiritually quickened intuition and the feeling nature of a non-negative state. When the feeling nature is in this state, that is virginity. What were Mary's famous words when she learned that she was to play the role of this symbol? Behold, the handmaiden of the Lord, be it done unto me according to thy will. This is the positive sense of doingness, lettingness, a complete trust, a complete willingness, in the absence of negative resistance. Virginity is purity, complete trust. And last, Joseph, the male parent who becomes the father of Jesus. Joseph stands for constructive, creative imagination and positive thinking. Positive, right thinking and constructive imagination oversees the process of spiritual awareness, just as he oversaw Jesus' childhood. Provider and protector of his family, Joseph helps to see this birth process. Positive thinking is the crux of this process. He protects and nurtures that spiritual awareness once birthed by Mary. So I'll let you have moments in silence to think of these things. In the silence now. And now as we bring our attention back into the space, we'll come back with a more informed definition of Christmas, deeper meanings, metaphysical meanings. And we know that not only is the story about a baby's birth, but our own birth and consciousness, human consciousness. Being open to the will of God, being open to what is and what will be. And so it is.